You were knocked out. Mounir and Acno. My question for them is, do they have what it takes to be able to take this team down? Are they consistent enough? This is a new team, Mounir and Acno, but can they do it, Flambeau?
I want to believe they can, and if they cannot, I believe in their ability to make it close. I mean, starting off, we've already seen like 3 or 4 different signature follow-ups be interrupted by both respecting teams here. They're doing such a good job. The first stock is going to be taken from Acno's downer on the bow. A move hit so hard, sent so far, and look at Mounir's positioning through Acno's combos, right? He's getting closer, he's inching closer to set up for a follow-up if he feels like he can find the opportunity.
Kyna and Loyus, they just needed a second to be able to wake up. Loyus missed the save, but he was able to get the GC sideline. Mounir, is he making it back? Yes, he does! He is still safe a little bit longer. Kyna gets it down. He goes for the... Wait a second. Oh, that's so cool. You never get to see chase dodges and then instant gravity cancels, but good flows there from Loyus. Okay, he's off stage. Acno is being so patient.
Yeah, man, just pick up that weapon. Mounir picks up another knockout. Gonna hit Acno a little bit in the process. Acno not spacing properly to avoid that hit. And then we're gonna have Kyna waking up with that bow side sig, but once again, bouncing off that stage, not gonna lead to the knockout here. I mean, Mounir and Acno are looking really poised to make some big plays here. And Mounir goes and tries to get that ground pound. A little bit greedy, but would have been such a huge swing.
Oh, but he backed up. He saw that Loyus was jumping after him with that neutral. That was really good with punish. Loyus left without a weapon, is now able to pick up the bow. Double bow for the good team. The GCD light recovery is going to be able to take the stock. No! With the end light interruption on that N6. So nice. And he does. Wow. He does it again on that D6.
Oh my goodness. And the team combo there going to be huge damage onto Kyna. You see Mounir going for that neutral sig as well. And Mounir just ready to let that signature button rip at any moment. Going to make it difficult for the red team to get a semblance of, oh my god, Acno might have been able to get lower with the weapon throw. And then Mounir goes down as well.
No, he does not. He gets back on. Loyus is not going to be able to be saved. Kyna, he needed to save his teammate for that team to have a chance at this game, but now it is 4 stocks to 1. You know the team combo potential, and here we go. Acno slightly dropping it with the D-Light, but hey, they got the 6 off.
Whoa, I've never seen that one before. I think Kyna somehow scooped out of that side stick. See the recovery, not gonna work here. Kyna trying to play his heart out, gets both of them with the down sig, manages to take out one, but there's still a lot more work to be done here. There goes 2. Kyna has 2 more stocks to burn through in the orange though. If he gets caught basically by 1 attack from the blue team, it's likely gonna lead to a stock loss.
He's trying to make this into an offstage game. Acno and Mounir, they can sell. Oh, I don't think so. Coming in with the D-Light, coming in with the side. Kyna just getting back onto the stage slowly. Gauntlets can make anything happen if somebody goes off stage with you. Acno and Mounir, if they keep it on the stage, one more of those is going to be able to take it off the top.
Hey, yeah, if I'm Kyna, well, there's not much I can do if I'm Kyna at this point. I just lost that first stock. Mounir and Acno are able to secure game 1 off of the previous world champions. They were asked if they think they can go the whole way. They said if they felt like they played confidently and solidly, that they think they might just be able to do it.
He's splitting them up. He's splitting them up so well. And I have to say, I'm impressed by Acno's precision. And I'm impressed especially by this edge guarding sequence. That was absolute chaos. And yet both members of the blue team were able to make it back on. They were able to pick up a stock of each. I mean, honestly, that should have been like kind of letting his teammate go. But then, you know, what's even the point? He had to go out there through the save. He had to make the play. And that time it was unsuccessful. We're going into the next game. And that is why that side sig is so brutal. The end sig is going to get interrupted. But the flying Flambeau, look at the damage already.
Yeah, such a destructive way to start off, and Mounir off stage, kind of with no dodge, does an early recovery, manages to get out of harm's way, but the blue team is showing no signs of slowing down.
Oh, Acno, he's fully holding on
my
to
god.
the D-Sig. You know why? Because the first signature with this team is always going to be bait. The second one is always looming behind, and that's going to be Loyus picking up the stock. Loyus, he is so good at these edge guards. I don't think Mounir is going to be able to make it back, but he does. He crosses him up. Loyus thought he was going to hold back.
Oh wow, what, that down stick didn't finish connecting, that's crazy. Acno goes for a second one though, and that one does connect. Laura's trying to get back onto the stage, kind of trying to scrap it out with Mounir on the right side, and eventually deciding to reconvene with his partner, but Mounir finds the stock on Aloras, gets the D-Light side air, gets the punish as well with that neutral sig, sending kind of toward the left side bottom KO box, but he's able to get back onto the stage relatively unscathed.
Yeah, that was a bit of unfortunate friendly fight, but that's okay. Mounir is going to be able to get the weapon.
Oh, Mounir!
This goes out there, but it does absolutely nothing because Mounir
the combo. Oh, the down tick, huge damage onto Laura's there, even if he ends up losing the stock, and they're happy to lose both of their stocks at the same time here. I mean, look, we have one stock remaining on Kyna. The same is true on Acno, but they are a much healthier team, because look at that damage.
Acno, he has to back up so much so that he can support with the threat of D-Light. He was able to swoop in with that side stick. It's going to hit both Kyna as well as his teammate. He is just jumping. He is playing back. Acno's playing back. Bo lets you play back like that because you get to still threaten. That is such a good weapon to have when you've got a deficit, but he's going to be able to get the stock off the top. The D-Light recovery was successful. Kyna makes it back on, but for how long?
Oh, and then the dunk coming out from Mounir doesn't get interrupted. The side stick coming out from Acno as well. Both members of the red team. The slide charge, neutral sig sets up the bait for Kyna to get hit by Acno, but they're not able to secure a knockout.
Oh, Kyna does not get that end light. Acno with a really good landing. He was able to get that whip punish. Acno tries to go in for the interruption. Lawless patrolling the ground, making sure that Kyna is able to put on a beating onto Mounir. The GCD light was unsuccessful. Kyna is going to be able to get that stock nicely done, swooping on in.
Acno's just going to run away for a bit here. Mounir waiting for weapon spawn. The down stick from Acno secures that stock, and it's a 2v1 onto Lores.
Oh. Jeez. And that's it. Mounir and Acno now have a 2-0 game lead against Lores and Kyna. Who could have predicted this? Who could have known that this would be such a powerhouse of a team?
It's wild to watch this happen before my very eyes. I know Sparky's in the back in shambles watching his GOAT, allegedly Neo from the Matrix, not quite getting as far as he may potentially think. But I could be speaking prematurely. There is still another game. There is still opportunity to go ahead and bring this all the way back. We're going to find out here in this game 3 on the Fortress of Lions.
But I have to say, Lores and Kyna, they're so good at extended sets. They're so good at making these comebacks when they need to. They can operate as though this were game 1, even if they're down 2 games. Let's see what they got for us. But Mounir, he is setting Lores up off stage. They're trying to get him split up. The first signature is bait, and then Mounir is coming in behind. That NSIG was unsuccessful. But I have to say, South America, Lores and Kyna are playing on a back foot right now.
Oh, is this tough for Kyna and Lores? I would like to see them put a game on the board. The down tick from Acno's almost enough. That's going to be the stock taken there of Kyna falling. They're trying to collapse onto Lores. Lores with a good turnaround. The D-Light ground pound to tap that one in, but at the same time, we also watch Mounir go down. So a clean wipe for the blue team here. They get to come back together, and it's going to be Lores hanging on to that first stock.
We're able to pick up the pieces, but that's going to be the stock off the top. Look at what is the potential for Kyna. He's setting up an edge guard. He's able to get the sail. He gets it down to Mounir in a little bit of trouble, but he makes it back on because Lores was forced to focus onto Acno. Mounir still wants to keep on extending. He is so aggressive.
They are entering that flow state. Beautiful interrupt from Acno, trying to follow up off Mounir, recognizing he won't be able to get that one, turning around and target swapping. Here's a huge opportunity. Both of them get caught by the side sig, the weapon throw, and then Mounir cleans up the edge guard. Yes, he does. Just like that, it's looking like Mounir and Acno are properly poised to go ahead and take out the previous reigning world champs. Look at this double nair. Wait, Kyna, the down sig, the turnaround with the side sig, but Lores, he can't save Lores, and that's it. Mounir and Acno have taken out the previous world champions, and with that, we have EU in grand finals, and we're going to have a newly crowned Brawlhalla doubles world championship team.
What have they done? How did they make, I'm going to say, slight light work out of Lores and Kyna? They pieced them up. They took them out. Let me tell you something. Acno, he was the one in the front.